Hello viewers, I am Dr. Gaurav Atri, Assistant Professor from the Department of Commerce, the Bhopal School of Social Sciences. In today's video lecture, we will be talking about Indian economy, its meaning, its features, characteristics and few major highlights of our Indian economy. So let's proceed. When we talk about Indian economy, we need to understand that Indian economy is one of the most fastest moving economy in the world. It is a South Asian nation and 7th largest country by area. The second most populous country with over 1.38 billion people and most populous democracy in the world. India's GDP has increased by 13.5% as compared to last year's GDP. India has emerged as one of the most fastest moving economy in the world and is expected to be among the top 3 economic powers in coming next 10 to 15 years time. So, Indian economy is a developing economy and is a blended economy on our planet. That means it is a mixed economy having both type of economic structures present. It highly significant that we have the problems like poverty, overpopulation, poor infrastructure, and it is an agro-based economy with a slower pace of capital development and low per capita income in our country. Our country got independence in 1947 and is becoming a numerous viewpoint according to monetary perspective. So, it is becoming one of the most important country in the world. Then, although Indian economy is a developing stage, but it will gradually move to become a developed nation as per our vision for 2050. India and its economy got a significant change after we followed open economy policy in year 1991. The key features of Indian economy are, it is having low per capita income. That means the per person income in our country is at a very low level, because of which the purchasing power of the person, individual is challenged in the market. Then high rate of population growth in our country. The population growth of the people in the country is at a higher pace and that reaches to a difficulty of demand and supply problems in the economy. Then the endless loop of poverty. Still there are people in the country who are under the level of margin and we need to suffer with the problems of the challenged economy like the food, cloth and shelter and need to fulfill their basic requirements like food, hygiene, sanitation and other problems. The major characteristics of Indian economy are having a newly industrious country. That means in India, the new industrialization era has just begun and we are still trying to learn how manufacturing, secondary, tertiary sector is going to play a very important role in the economic growth and development. So, there is a transformation in the structure of the economy from an agro-based economy to a industrialized economy. Then it is a mixed economy. As said just now that we are the biggest democracy in the world and we follow a socialist as well as capitalist structure of the economic reforms. So, economy is itself having a mixed characteristics. Then the GDP of our country. Our GDP, gross domestic product, which is influenced with the net inputs and the net output in a country, is at a faster growing pace. Then high dependency on primary sector. Primary sector which includes our agriculture sector, our raw material supply and various other sectors of the economy. So, there is a high dependency of our economy on agriculture and other agro-based industries. Low per capita in our economy. Yes, Indian economy is having another characteristic as low per capita income of an individual. Low per capita income which affects the market forces, demand and supply and it challenges the purchasing power of an individual. Low per capita income leads to pressure in the market towards the price sizes and it leads to reduction in the purchasing capacity of a person. Then unemployment. One of the major issues with our economy is been suffering since independence is unemployment. Because of the larger population, the people in the country are either under disguised unemployment or they are at a voluntary unemployment level, which is also a major challenge which are not able to add up to our economic growth and development. And the last challenge which we take up is the population, because India is one of the populous country, and that brings a disparity in the regional growth and development of the country. At places we have very high population, and at other sites we are having a very low level of population, which creates a trouble in the economic growth and development of the economy. The population is scattered, it is not in a proper systematic approach. So let's talk about the key highlights of our Indian economy. The first highlight, as I have been discussing till now, is agro-based economy. Our Indian economy is having a dominant role of agriculture sector. Agriculture, which is a gamble because of monsoon, and our economy gets a contribution of more than 60% from direct and indirect sources of agriculture and agro-based business. So Indian economy is also having a challenge as well as a highlight of the agriculture sector, and it becomes an agro-based economy. Then overpopulation. Yes, population is a very good thing for a country because it gives manpower, force to work in the economy. But at the same time, overpopulation in the country is a challenge. So Indian economy is having a challenge of the overpopulation. Although our economy is going on with a phase whereby we are having a population from 15 to 58, which is the most youthful in the entire world. So we can say Indian economy is one of the youngest economy present. Then we have disparities in the income. Riches are rich, poors are poor. And then we have one of the group which is called as middle income group. So the economy is having different plans, different policies for every individual of different sectors in the economy. So disparities in the economy is also one of the major highlight, which creates different pockets in the market, which creates different levels of demand and supply in the economy. Destruction of capital formation. Another trouble that our economy is having is the destructive capital formation. People are not having good idea of savings. They are not trying to go for investment opportunities, and most of the people are working towards the end consumption of the money that they are having, and we have less level of capital formation in the economy. Poor infrastructural development of the economy. When we talk about the growth and development of economy, it is highly required that the economy should have a sustainable infrastructure development. Whether you talk about primary, secondary or tertiary sector, we need to have proper machinery, tools and equipment so that the economic growth could be developed. Then imperfect market competition. The market forces playing an imperfect level of competition in the market makes our economy a heterogeneous commodity market, whereby we are having a high level of competition and the marketeers are having challenge with a slight change in the price, and it leads to high level of elasticity in the demand, and that makes the economy as an imperfect market competition. Then we have endless loop of poverty. The poverty which is transferred from generation to generations, and in the economic development it get hinders because of such type of endless loop of poor. The poor are not able to raise their levels of earnings, they are not able to get proper literacy, and because of this we are not able to overcome with the challenge of poverty. So these are the key highlights of our Indian economy. That's all for now. In our next lecture, we'll be talking about few more important points related with the Indian economy. Thank you.